My name is Devin Lewis Buchanan. I'm the CEO and founder of Inspire Youth Services. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida. Inspire Youth is an organization that is geared around changing the stigma of mental health, starting with young children and adolescents. A reason why I got started doing this was through my experiences working with the child welfare system. I just felt like there was a change to be made when it came to addressing minority mental health and the stigma that comes with it.
It's a hard time growing up, especially if you ain't had nothing, because you always plotting, trying to come up, or trying to be productive and get into something.
Do crazy things, fighting, stabbing, even shooting.
I was a little traumatized because, like, as a young kid, seeing them things you're not supposed to see.
A whole bunch of things like that. It eventually numbs your mind to a lot of stuff. Stuff like that doesn't really affect you at a certain point anymore.
What made me start Inspire Youth was I was working with a lot of young men, and the one thing that I feel like they didn't have was a platform to tell their stories. And through that work, I decided that I wanted to give young people, especially young men, young black men, a chance for their voices to be heard.
But I grew up without my father, and like I didn't have to turn to the streets, but I wanted to, because I was just running around with grown folks, and that's who I looked up to.
You just lost it. Your thoughts, like, man, you stuck in the hood forever. Like, you don't even want to do better. People don't even want to make it out of here, so it's just be crazy.
From the time I was young, I experienced gang violence around me very young.
I was once at that point where I was influenced. And regardless if people look at it and say, I don't understand, the one thing that I want them to understand is that, every person is dealing with life differently. And I think when I start to just think about that in that context, I believe that I'm able to relate more.
They used to tell me every day, like, if you don't do anything, you finish school. And I was like, man, I never understand it. I always wanted to drop out. Now I see what he was talking about, like, I need that, like, you need school, so I'm doing that for him. If anything else I don't do, I'm doing that for you.
What keeps me going is, like, be able to prove my family members and other people wrong, that I can do better in life, and also to prove myself that I can do better in life.
I feel as if I have to give my mother everything, because she didn't have all the money, but she gave me what I needed and most of what I wanted. So I feel like I have to be successful to give it all back 10 times more.
We all come with a story, and I feel like when people start to embrace their stories and really truly see the power in their stories, that they can impact lives. My name is Devin Lewis Buchanan.
I am Kezron Anderson.
I am Christopher Williams.
My name is Roderick McFadden.
I am Gian Johnson.
And I am more than my environment.
And I am more than my environment.
I am more than my environment.
I am more than my environment.
I am more than my environment.